All right, everybody. Michelle is here. It's still Sunday. Yeah, it's still Sunday. Sometimes sometimes I just don't know what day it is because I don't need to be concerned about it. As I have been, throughout my career, worrying about time and stuff like that. And so the reason I'm coming through is I want everybody to just do something spontaneous every once in a while. And see how it makes you feel. See how see how comfortable you are just doing something spontaneous, and people are like, hmm? Wondering like, what the fuck is going on? I like to do that sometimes because sometimes we can be so what's the word? Inflexible, maybe. I don't know what it is. So I don't know. Inflexible, I think is a good word for it until I can think of something else. Uh, yeah, just take time out every day if you can. Not every day. Start out once a week. Just do something crazy. Not crazy. God, so I have to be really careful with my words because some people are so literal about things. So I have to be really careful about what I say. Just do something spontaneous out of the blue, and then see how people react to you. I love to do that. I've done that before with people, and it's fun when when you're face to face with them. Like some of my coworkers, I used to do some crazy stuff. I'm not gonna say what it is, because just in case I want to try it again, and just make people think, well, hmm? I used to do that shit all the time, and then people say, God damn, that girl must be crazy. But then once they get to know me deeply, then they realize, okay, what kind of person I am. So you just have to you just have to reinvent yourself as well through everything, and not just accept what people tell you about you, or you don't even accept what you think you know about you. You'll be surprised. Like I said, I would have never done any. My ego would never allow me to be running my mouth as I am and carried on. Just wouldn't have allowed it. And certain people feel like, as women we're supposed to act a certain way, as men we're supposed to act a certain way. We're not supposed to be doing this, we're not supposed to be doing that. And I've been hearing that all my life. But the reason why it bothers me so much is I always saw the contradiction in that. It's like, well, you tell me not to do this and that and the other, but then, I come back later and you doing this and that and the other. That would drive somebody insane. And that's probably why we are almost insane, if not. Okay, we are, that's why I've asked people, what do you consider normal? What in the hell is normal? Um, because we come to these come to these roads in our life, and that's probably why I kept having that dream about coming to the end of a road, end of a road, and it's like, God, what does this all mean? What does this all mean? Well, it meant that I need to take different paths. I mean, and that's so simple. But you know how when we hear end of the road, we become literal about it and think, oh my God, am I about to die? All this kind of stuff. So yeah, so start out doing something spontaneous. It's best. I mean, you can do it with strangers if you want. I mean, I'll do it with anybody. I don't have a problem with it because I've done it with strangers and then friends and family. Because I'm confident in doing that. Because I know what I'm doing. It's not like I'm trying to. I'm just you know trying to stretch people's imagination because I have a great imagination, and that's why I think I can be extremely creative if I choose to. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered with that. You know. So yes, let's do that so we can kind of bring down some of this tension and because I'm not being untruthful when I say we're in trouble. I'm not being untruthful about that. This planet is in trouble. Okay, and everybody else should know that as well by looking at the weather pattern, and then we're in a major war. Which is more insane and causing more damage than anybody will ever imagine. Okay, war is so illogical, and that's why I don't understand why people haven't picked up the signs of contradictions. with all of this. Especially intellectuals. Come on, people. We have to understand what genuine logic is, being rational and being reasonable. We have to understand that. Okay, because there's no way we should allow war ever. Ever. If we knew the damage it was causing us. Okay, like I said, anything that happens to the carriers, anything that's happening to the planet affects the carriers, and the carriers spread it to everybody and on the planet. And I've been saying this for how long? It's like nobody's picking up stuff. So that's why I feel like I'm talking to dead people. And I really do mean that. And I'm just talking to the future only, to descendants. Like I said, when I'm long gone and passed away or something, material will be found like everything else. You find things, all of a sudden, oh, where has this been? I figured that out when I was moving stuff around, because I got to get stuff out of here. And so what I probably would do is, go back to a condo somewhere, so I can manage that. Because yeah, things change, and that's what I mean. You got to be flexible with life. You can't think you have everything planned, and then all of a sudden a storm comes through and everything's gone. I told you that happened to one of my friends or associates. Everything's gone and she has to start all over. You understand? And she just retired, So imagine being at a retirement age and I have a lot of energy and stuff like that, so I can handle it, and she can too. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. So I just want to send peace and love and tell everybody all over the world, just be spontaneous and do something out of character, please. Just do it. And if you want to start out with friends first, that's fine. Like I said, I'll do it with strangers. I've done it with strangers. And they'll remember me for it, because I'll go to certain places all the time. They'll remember me for stuff I've done. I haven't done much over here in this area, because this is a different kind of environment. But when I was in the other area, yeah, just doing some weird shit, and just to make people smile, and that's the whole point. And just forget about all this other bullshit going on. There's nothing we can do about it anyway. So, all right. So I hope that's inspirational to everybody all over the world, and that that you can hear me, see me, and feel me, and you just want to share this while we are meditating and contemplating on how we're going to stop all these wars before they destroy everything within carriers, where you're going to be just everything will be lost, everything. All right, and I'm not. This is no joke, but you can make it a joke, and you got to be creative. Okay, creative. Peace and love.